In the main event of the evening, Beterbiev versus Bivol. Here's the tail of the tape for Dmitry Bivol. Guys, comes into the ring at age 33. Fights out of the orthodox stance, stands 6 feet tall, even in the center of the ring. Fights behind a 72-inch reach. Now residing out of Indio, California, with trainer Joel Diaz, and originally from Tokmak, Kyrgyzstan, Russia. He comes in a ring with a perfect record of 23 wins, 0 losses, but 12 big wins coming by way of knockout. Coach Gogue, what are the strengths and weaknesses, if there are any, of Dmitry Bivol, the current WBO title or current WBA title holder?
He's a sound all-around boxer, knows how to use that ring, got great footwork, moves in and out to make it a difficult target for your, if you're an opponent, it's a hard target to hit when you move in and out of range like Bivol does. He has an excellent jab, keeps it busy, steady in your face, up and down. That gets his offense going. Okay, he's a typical stand-up European boxer. Starts with his footwork, moving in and out of range, boxing in circles, moving at angles. Keeping that jab in your face, putting the combinations off that jab. Knows how to stay off the ropes. He has his sense. When he's by the ropes, he knows how to pivot out of there so he don't get stuck on the ropes or in the corners. He knows how to keep everything in the center of the ring. It's basic 101 boxing fundamentals, amateur. That's the stuff he learned in the amateurs, out of those probably over 200 amateur fights he had. Very skilled, physically strong, good puncher. Puts his like I said, everything's off his jab, and he puts his combinations together real good. But the thing is, he has the ability to step back out of range. So so he's not there for the counter. His footwork is his number one. Form of defense. That's his number one tactic when it comes to defense. Is moving in and out of range, and that jab. That prevents him from getting hit less. But his footwork is the key. He needs his feet to move in and out of range. He needs that real estate. And he got some pop. He'll get your attention too. And he's a good counter puncher. One thing I like about him, you overcommit, he'll step back counter. And he fights very, very well going backwards. You start charging forward, he'll take step back. He'll take steps back, but he's throwing punches. He's throwing combinations. Kasazu was real good at that in the amateurs, man. That motherfucker, boy. When I first seen him fight Vernon Forrest back in 92, 91 at the World Championships, boy, he'd come forward. Vernon Forrest would try to pressure him, come forward. Kasazu taking 2 steps back, throwing combinations. Fucking hard to do, man. Not too many people could do that. Bivol could do that. He has the ability to fight going backwards, and going forwards. A lot of guys just step back out of range without throwing punches. Not Bivol. He's on the offensive going backwards. And that step back, he has that. He's been doing this as a kid, that ability to, take that little step back, his back foot, to get out of range and counter real quick. Oh, he's real good. He's a very seasoned, skilled fighter, heavy-handed, could get your attention. Yeah. But his footwork, though, is the key, though. His footwork, ability to stay off the rope, stay out of the corners, not be a stationary target for Beterbiev where he wants you. Okay, that's what he wants to do, pin you on the ropes and bombs away. And with Beterbiev, he can hurt you at any time. But anyway, he's very skilled, very intelligent, and undefeated. Gave Canelo a spanking, and this is gonna be gave Gilberto Ramirez an ass whooping, which I predicted. You know what I mean? And but this is a different type of animal, man. This better be if woof. So,
well, I tell you what, that's a perfect segue into the tail of the tape for the unified light heavyweight champion, Artur Beterbiev. I tell you what, he's going to come into the ring at age 39, and his first fight since having major knee surgery. Oh boy, he's going to come to the ring he fights out of the orthodox stance. Stands almost 6 feet tall in the center of the ring. Fights behind a 73-inch reach. Now residing out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Originally come from Kazavurt, Russia. He comes into the ring with a perfect record and 100% knockout ratio. 20 wins, 0 losses, and 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Coach Gogue, what are the strengths and weaknesses of Artur Beterbiev?
He's insanely physical, strong, heavy-handed, could hurt you at any time in the fight. But he has the skills similar to Bivol. His footwork. He's got great footwork, okay? Great boxer, works off his jab. Very, very similar. If you watch tape of both, very, very similar to Bivol. You know, Joe, these guys have been trained in the what do you call it? The Russian amateur Eastern European style. Okay, they all fight similar. Okay, that footwork. Everything starts with their footwork, in and out movement. That jab to get the right distance, to get them in rhythm, to get them in the flow, and everything. The combinations. What do you call it? Right behind the jab, it flows off that jab. The step he could do the step back counters and everything, but he doesn't fight as effective going backwards like Bivol does. Okay, but pretty much, you know, footwork and everything, very, very similar. Boxing intelligent, patient, takes his time. He's methodical and breaking you down and get in close. He mixes his combinations up very, very well. Vicious uppercuts he throws. The short, you know, he hits you with every punch in the book at close range, coming from all angles. Yeah, that better be. But the thing is, it's what he got behind him. Like Inoue, okay? He's got vicious, two-handed, pulverizing punching power. Can hurt you at any time in the fight. That's the game changer, Joe. Okay, when you got a fight like this that's evenly matched, the game changer is the power, the punching power, which Bivol, Bivol can hit, but he can't hit like this guy. He can't. He can hit, he can hurt you, but not like this guy. Once this guy hurts you, boy, it's pretty much downhill after that. You know what I mean? But similar skills. Okay, similar skills, footwork and this and that. Intelligent, methodical in breaking you down, patient, waits for you to make the mistake so he could counter. Oh, he's just that Beterbiev. He's ooh, he's a hell of what makes, like I said, what makes him great is that one punch pulverizing punching power. Ooh, it's
Oh,
scary,
geez.
very scary, man. And that to me, that might give him the edge over Bivol.
You know, guys, and once again, this almost reminds me of what styles make fights and the intangible of mindset. One fighter has a severe mean streak, and you can see in the knockout ratio, you can see in his fights, and the other one looks to, well, win the fight with the jab alone. This almost reminds me of if Vitaly Klitschko ever fought his brother Vladimir. This is exactly how it would look, but at a light heavyweight scale. So, Coach Gogue, what are the keys to victory for Dmitry Bivol?
They're both similar, Joe. In what do
Mm-hmm.
you call it? Skills, style, talent. But the punching power is the difference. Okay, that's gonna if he hits him with a good shot, I think he's gonna hurt this guy. Callum Smith hit him with a good right hand and buzzed him. Uh, the bell saved him when they fought. Bivol,
Yep, I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. He hit him with a good, and once he hits him with a good right hand, good left hook, I think he can hurt this kid. And I don't know how mentally tough. I never seen Bivol have to fight through high levels of adversity. Okay, I've seen Beterbiev, get cut real bad, didn't bother him one fucking bit. Facial expressions, demeanor didn't change. You didn't see panic on his face. He was just calm and relaxed. Blood was going down his face, but no big deal. He just kept on doing what he had to do. to break down and eventually stop his opponent. I haven't seen Bivol in a tough, grueling fight where he had to dig down and go through, a high levels of adversity. And when you fight this Beterbiev, like I said, you only could not get hit so long. Then all of a sudden in this sport, you're gonna get hit, and when you get hit, especially a guy like Beterbiev, oof, yeah, yeah, that's what I see. They're going to be both playing chess at a high level. Okay,
Mm.
it's both going to be. The key is who has the better jab, who establishes the better jab all night. Okay, the guy that establishes the better jab all night is going to have a, what do you call it, an edge. But that fucking power better be of anytime he can hurt you during the fight. And when he hurts you, it's all downhill. When he hurts you, you don't recover, man. I haven't seen a motherfucker yet that once they got hurt by better be if they recovered. Once he hurts you, man, it's
Nope.
pretty much he throws you in the coffin and and puts the lid over it and puts the nails in the coffin. Yeah, man. That you know what I mean? Both are similar in style, Joe. They both love to use their footwork, move in and out of range. I love boxing circles. Everything's off their jab. They both are intelligent. They feint, all that stuff, Joe. High level chess and everything. But the thing is, like I said, it's going to come down who could take who can take the who could take the other opponent's punch better. Yeah. And it better be if he's proven once he hurts you, you know what I mean? He can hurt you. Once he hurts you, you don't recover. But the only thing I'm concerned about better be if he got that knee operation, man. I don't know how mobile he's going to be or how his knee is going to hold up. Now, if he's going to have a problem in moving and that knee giving him a problem, I'm going with Bivol. Okay, I'm going with Bivol.